quarantine going? Mine's going great, as you can see. It's Katie and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. If so, you can subscribe. The button is down below. Be sure to subscribe. It's beauty, lifestyle, and sometimes a little bit of a random video. I'm kind of like that. I give you a little wild card every once in a while, but today I'm going to be doing a somewhat chit-chat girly me. I wanted to create this look, which I did with the Soda Jaded palette by KathleenLights and Colourpop, and I chatted, I drank coffee. The coffee's gone, but I really had a fun time filming this. It's like my first day back filming after finishing finals. I wanted to do like a fun look, kind of play with makeup, and that was kind of my, I guess, inspiration for the day. I really love this look. It's just this nice purpley look, which you saw before, you know, my intro card and stuff. And yeah, I really am obsessed with this look. It's just super fun to sit down, chat, and even though I didn't chat too much. And yeah, if you want to see how I got this look, I kind of tutorial styled my eye look and kind of talked through most of the makeup when I wasn't chatting about random stuff, even though I didn't chat about that much. You're in the right place, just keep on watching. Okay, so we're gonna get into the look. I'm super excited to chat with you. Make sure to have your coffee, of course. Get ready with me, chat. I'm gonna chat. I'm just in that mood since I just finished classes. I don't know if I mentioned any of this in the intro because I'm gonna film an intro with my makeup on because I kind of want to show off the look. But I'm super excited. Get your coffee, let's chat. We can chat in the comments, you know, let me know how your quarantine's going. My stay is about to end on the 15th, and probably when I post this, it'll already have ended, but that doesn't mean that I will be going out and about like all the time. I will still be quarantining in a sense, like self-isolating, since there will still be that risk. It won't be like, oh, you can't not leave your house, you know what I mean? Like, there is still that risk, but we are getting into phase one where I live, the quarantine is being lifted. Like, we're going into phase one. I'm not really sure all the logistics on that, but yeah, so I don't even know where I was going with that, but I just wanted to kind of get ready, do like a fun look. I did want to film like a fun get ready me and do like a sheet mask and stuff like that, but I think I'll save that for another video. So I've had this look stuck in my head for weeks, just so you know, like literally weeks, and I've been waiting for the day to recreate this, and honestly I'm so excited. I'm ready for it. So today I'm going to be using the So Jaded palette, and this is in collaboration with KathleenLights, and it's by Colourpop, of course. I've used this palette on my channel before, done a palette bingo with it, so I kind of want to use the shade Alexandrite, which is also a light lacquer nail polish color, and it's such a beautiful color. It's like a purple with like a blue shift, which I really like, and it just seems like such a fun color. So I kind of want to do a fun look, and if you know me, I usually stick to my neutrals. I play with purples and sometimes fun colors, but not like to this extreme. So I'm really excited for this, and yeah. I already primed my eyelids, my face is primed, used my Fab Coconut Skin Smoothie Prime Moisturizer. Almost out of this, and I didn't get this during the Sephora sale, but that's okay. I have too many moisturizers right now, so I'm honestly okay with running out of it. And then I used my Too Faced Hangover Extra Replenishing Face Primer. It's in my project pan, yes. And I'm finally at the point with this. This is so exciting. It's kind of like you're getting a mini update before my Pan the Palette up, before my project pan update, because I'm probably not gonna be able to update you on this in a while, but I finally got to the point where it's not pumping out anymore. So tomorrow I'm gonna cut it open, and I'm super excited to see like what it looks like inside. I'm gonna put a little bit more of my Bite Agave lip mask on, because what I already put on was just not enough for me, and I keep pushing it down to see where it's at, and it's a little bit further than the line originally, which this isn't a project pan update, but since I'm here, I thought I'd give you like a mini update. So I guess we're gonna start off with my Pan That palette, which I'm also making great progress on. I think this has been my best year for panning, honestly. I don't know what 2020 is, but for panning, it's amazing. For everything else, not so much. But I'm really excited and stuff. So I actually didn't mark it yet, but I actually finished up the pink nude shade in here yesterday, or the day before. I didn't wear makeup yesterday. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into the white shade, and I'm gonna take that to set my lids. But I'm just gonna take this white shade, and I'm going to set my lids. Obviously, I haven't put on foundation yet, and I don't always do this method. I don't even know if I love this, because I'm super messy with my foundation, my concealer, and I don't know. know, like I just feel like sometimes I mess my makeup up, but you know, when you're doing a super like unpredictable, I like to call it unpredictable because I'm using such like a dark color and like a more fun color. I feel like you have to do your eyes first. That's just how it works out of that. So I think I'm gonna use rose quartz and then royal jewels to set or to put it in my crease. I can't talk today. And I'm just going to put this, wow, that's a lot, into my crease. It looks like a lot, but it'll blend out fine. And that shade, I wouldn't know. I don't really know. I think it's more of a, it's not cool toned. I think it's more neutral, but I kind of want to go for almost a cool tone look as I put something that's slightly warmer on my crease. But I think it'd be cool to make this like cool toned look. And then I'm going to take, I think I'm going to go into this palette actually and take Cool Taupe, which is that one, and I'm gonna kind of try to add those cooler tones into it and kind of blend everything. And I think I am going to go on with the lid shade now just because I kind of want to put that down and see what it looks like. And I really want it to be pigmented, and I think every time I've tried this combo out, like tried using the Alexandrite shade, it hasn't been pigmented on its own, so I've always had to add something to it. And I'm currently out of setting spray, so I can't do that method, so I'm gonna have to use my NYX glitter glue, which I actually like. It just gives it a grippy base. This video is gonna be half a tutorial, and then the other part I'll try to just chat because that's probably what you want, but sometimes I'm really bad at that. So I'm just gonna place this all over probably most of the lid, probably like the inner to like halfway. What makeup have you been like loving recently? Have you bought anything? Like I know there's sales going on and stuff with quarantine and all. I'm still waiting for my Colourpop order to come, and I'm trying to be patient. I don't want to like be like, hey, where's my order? I ordered in March because they just reopened from closing down in March, which I kind of regret like buying because like I was like, oh, it's fine, when they reopen I'll just get it, but I kind of regret it just because like I don't know, I just kind of do, but I'll get it eventually. It's not that I don't think I will, it's just the wait has been hard. If you hear people honking, I'm sorry. It's not like a parade. That'd be understandable. I don't know if this is even the right brush to be using. This is my Firma 203, which is their concealer brush, but I use it for flat shaders just because I like it for that. I don't use these kind of brushes for concealer, like, lightly to my lid. See, it's a really pretty purpley shifty blue. I kind of like going up and down with it because I feel like it gives more off the purple vibe. And I'm thinking what I will do is do like a lighter purple in the center to kind of pop it so it's not so dark. But I'm just gonna start off by applying this, and we can always do more coats as needed. And I'm gonna try and blend it. I'm basically gonna be going up to the crease but not into the crease, and I'm gonna try and blend it down. It's looking a little bit crazy over there, but we can always, it looks so pretty. Like I don't know, like it kind of looks crazy on camera, but like in person it looks so pretty. I'm just gonna take like 1 or 2 taps and kind of just play with that on the inner corner. I think did get a little carried away in some spots, but I think this is a really pretty shade. Like you can't even tell on camera how pretty that is. It's so pretty. And now I'm gonna do the same thing with the glitter glue. I'm gonna use like a lot less this time, and I'm just gonna put that on the base of my lid like so. If I look up, it's because I'm looking in my mirror. I'm trying to just use a hand mirror so you can see me a lot better because my filming angles have changed since I got rid of the thing I had on my desk, and I usually would just set the camera on my desk, but like I've said, I need to up my quality camera game, I guess you could call it. So I'm just gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna try and use less this time, so I'm gonna really tap off, and I'm going to kind of go in a like that way. It's always hard to say like how do I do things because honestly I'm like doing them as I go. Oh, that looks so pretty. I love this shade. And comparing this, which I think is, this has 30 shades, I think it's worth it compared to other palettes such as, no offense, but the Jaclyn Hill palette. You have different combinations of stuff. Oh my god, I love this already. It's like turning out way better than I thought. Like I was honestly expecting something very different. I'm gonna wipe off the brush real quick. And I do want to apply a little bit more of this, but I'm gonna go kind of on the inner corner and kind of just tap it like so. And I do want to clean up my crease, which I'm not even sure how to do that because it looks insane on that eye. It looks better on the side, but I'm gonna try and just blend. And yeah, I kind of want to do like tapping motions because that's gonna give it that lighter reflect, which I always love. And we're gonna kind of accentuate Now this eye, we need to like blend seriously. So I'm just gonna take whatever's left on my brush and blend it. I think also like it's just gonna look crazy for a little bit because we don't have any face makeup on. So there's that. But yeah, now I wanna take the shade Amrite. It's like that purpley shade. It's like almost like a mauve. And I'm gonna take it on this. And I think this it has a little bit of shimmer in it. So I'm gonna try and place it on the outer half of my crease, kind of outer part of my lid, and just to kind of blend it. I think this look is gonna be so gorgeous. I love playing with color, but it's honestly, I feel like I'm not like I don't feel like, sometimes I feel like my looks aren't the best, if that makes any sense. I do feel like it looks a little bit insane, so I am going to just take crease colors and kind of just blend it. I feel like that looks super insane, but I'm going to go ahead and go on to my foundation. But this is what it's looking like so far, and I'm going to do the purple in the center in a bit. I just want to get my foundation on so I can kind of get an idea of what it will look like. But I'm actually really obsessed with it. I feel like it looks super insane, but I'm honestly living for it. I'm going to go wet my sponge real quick. For foundation, I'm going to be using my new, I guess, newer foundation, new favorite. I've used this on camera before, and I'll kind of update you on my thoughts on it. But this is the NYX Born to Glow Naturally Radiant Foundation. I have mine in the shade Alabaster, which is slightly light for me, but it ends up working out. I'd rather look paler than look more warm, if that makes any sense, because with paleness, I can just add bronzer and make myself look okay. But when I'm like too warm, I feel like it's hard to go back from that. And I'm gonna mix it with my Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. I thought I had the Conceal and Hydrate Foundation. I also got this off Poshmark or Mercari with this foundation. It was kind of a bundle. This is an F6, which is a little bit more fair, but I actually don't really like this foundation, if I'm being honest. Like, I actually don't. And I got these like with money that I sold, but I'm gonna use this today. I'm trying to use up this foundation. I'm trying to find like there's like a combination I can use with to make me like it more, but I don't know. Every day I've used this foundation, I haven't liked it. So I'm gonna basically just mix these two as I start applying this on my face. But because I spent the money on it, obviously I'm gonna try and use it up, but I just don't love this foundation. I just feel like it always looks like cakier on my nose, so I'm gonna try and use the other foundation on my nose and use this one kind of more on my face. But it's just not a favorite for me. I love the Conceal and Hydrate line, like the concealer I used to always repurchase. Oh, as I put it on my nose. Wow, kitty. I'm also getting it all over my legs every time I take it out. It's like splashing everywhere, so that's beautiful. And then I'm gonna take the Born to Glow and I'm just gonna put it right onto my sponge, just typically like what I like to do. So I just take a tiny bit and I'm just going to start mixing it. I'll just first go like that, and then I'll start blending. I like applying my makeup, I've noticed, with a sponge better though. Unless I'm like super broken out. I mean, my breakouts are getting better. I'm in that hormonal period right now, which I think I've mentioned a lot recently and stuff. And I haven't filmed like, I forget, I think I filmed like a week ago, but with finals and everything, which I don't know if I mentioned this. Wow, I look like a ghost. With finals and everything, I kind of took some time off. Okay, I look like a ghost. Oh my god, this is terrible. I should not have mixed my two lightest foundations together. Wow. You look like a literal ghost. I try to make myself not look like a ghost. I can't even look at myself seriously like right now. Oh my god, I legit look like a ghost. Good thing for bronzer, because I look like I am Casper. So yeah, this is my Thrive foundation. This is a better, like, it's not like it's a little too actually warm for me, so, but I don't know, I kind of forgot that those were both my palest foundations. Oops, my bad. I'm still looking like Casper, but it's fine. We'll be okay. That is a lot better, but I feel like I looked like such like Casper. I'm using also light concealer, so that's really not gonna help me, but I'm not gonna use that much. This is the Colourpop Pretty Fresh. It's one of my favorite concealers right now. I love this one. I also love the e.l.f. one. I wish I could just put concealer as foundation, like only do a few dots, but I don't have that luxury. guess I consider it a luxury. Oh my god, I just went from a 0 to a 100. Legitimately. I looked like Casper. I really did. I've never had that experience before. You might be like, really? I don't think I've mixed those two foundations before, at least not that I remember. Wow, Katie. Wow. I literally am shook. So, talk about something else besides Katie being Casper, but quarantine going. Mine's going great, as you can see. Wow. I feel like with my quarantine, I've noticed that like I haven't had time to relax with school and everything. A lot of people have been off work and stuff like that, which great, but I've had school and some professors are lenient and like, okay, I understand this is a pandemic and that it's very hard, and some are like, okay, let me pack on the work, and others are like, oh yeah, it won't be a lot of work and stuff. And school for me just ended. I had one of my finals last Friday, and then I just had a final, and then I just had a few projects to finish and stuff. So my last week was technically last week, but my finalizing of stuff, some of my final like things were due this week, so that's how that went. I think everything is gonna go well. I think I'm gonna get all A's and B's, which is great because a lot of times my classes can be hard, but if you didn't know, I am a senior, so I am going to be graduating like officially. Like I'll get my diploma probably sometime in August because I have to take one more class to get my degree, but the actual physical graduation won't be till next year. This powder is also somewhat light for me, so I don't know. It's not like too light, but definitely I like a lighter powder just in case my foundation is like a little too warm. That way I can fix it and stuff, but whatever. And honestly, also during quarantine, I haven't really cared if my skin looks like shit because nobody sees me. Usually I'm like really like weird about that, but I'm like, eh, whatever, like and stuff. So I really don't care if my skin isn't fully covered how I normally cover it. But yeah, I feel like I've had no time to relax. So now that I'm off of classes, I kind of want to take a few days to relax. I feel like I never really relaxed though. I feel like I just end up filming videos, which is relaxing for me. Filming and editing is so much fun. So for me, that is relaxing, but I feel like I can't sit there and just do nothing. I think some people in my life think I just sit there and do nothing, but like filming and editing is hard. Like it takes dedication, and I've been doing this for 5 years. By the time I posted this video, my 5-year anniversary will pass. It's on the 14th, and I remember where I started. When I started YouTube, I remember I started because I always wanted I always love watching YouTube, and I was like, hey, I can make videos. Like I just found it so fun. Like I was like, this is just so much fun, and I wanted like an outlet where I could like make content and like talk and just do whatever I felt like. I wanted something that was kind of my own, if that makes any sense. I mentioned this before, videos about YouTube, but that's kind of how I viewed it and stuff. And it's crazy that I've been doing this for 5 years. It really doesn't feel like it, and it's crazy how far I've come, whether if that shows or not. I feel like it's amazing. So next we're gonna use my Project Pan bronzer, the Becca Bondi bronzer. If I can open it, there we go. I'm having one of those days. It's a good day, but I'm just screwing up. And then I'm just gonna apply this. Gonna go a little bit more with it today since my face kind of looked like Casper for a few minutes. Yeah, that's how I feel with my quarantine. Like I feel like I just don't just sit around and do nothing. I wanted to just sit around and watch TV all day, like watch, not even just TV, watch Lone Star, because like that's what I do with my life. Love Lone Star. If you've never seen it on Lone Star, you need to. Oh my god, it's so good. It's like my favorite show. If you like drama packed action type show about a fire station in Austin, Texas. Also way more than that. It's like friendships, love, addiction, emotion. It has diversity. It has literally everything you'd want in a show in it. It has probably the best gay couple on TV on it. Yes, Carlos, we love. Yeah, there's my promo for Lone Star. Lone Star, you can hire me to do all your promotions because I will thoroughly get people invested in your show. I'm honestly not sure what highlight goes with this look, but I'm digging it. Oh yes, we are. Okay, so back to the palette. I do want to just apply this shade one more time, kind of try and tap it. I don't want to get fallout, so I'm just going to go very lightly just to kind of get a blend down, but it does look a lot better now that I'm just going to go a little bit higher in that eye so it kind of matches and stuff. And I'm going to take the shade Fluorite. which is that purpley shade. So pretty. And I'm going to wipe off this brush, and I'm going to take this shade, and I'm just going to be very careful and apply that to the center of my lid, like so, just to give like a pop. Yes, I'm feeling this. I don't really want to use my Project Pan highlight today because I just feel like it'll be too much for this look. I do want to use this one. This is from Estate. This is the Do Me highlight in Lit. It's one of my favorite highlights. What else do I have to talk about? I don't know. I don't really have much to talk about, honestly. Like, I'm kind of getting back into filming. I want to film a bunch of videos every single day. Like, that's kind of my mood. Yeah, my life's pretty boring. I'm a pretty boring person. I don't really have much to say. Haven't, like, me with quarantine, I haven't really watched that many series. I watched a documentary series, which I don't want to talk about. I talked about it on my Instagram story, but it's not in a highlight or anything. And because if I talk about it, I'll cry. It's a like criminal case. I can't even talk about it without getting emotional, so I'm not even go there. But I haven't watched anything. I watched Dirty John recently, and I guess they're coming out with season 2 but with a different story, so I'm kind of excited for that. This is unfortunately another like true story. Like, this actually happened, and the woman that played the woman that was being like that was the victim in the story that was getting the abuse is an incredible actress. She used to be on 911. She actually just came back to 911 for an episode to close her story out on that show. She left in season 1, but I guess they're coming out with season 2, and I'm excited for that because that's a really good show, and unfortunately it is a true story, but I feel like those stories need to be told because stuff like that happens all the time. I guess 13 Reasons Why is also coming back soon. June 5th, I think it is when it's coming out, and I was really into that because I read the book series when I was a sophomore in high school. It came out way before that, though. I think I read it kind of late, at least I think I did. And so for me, I just wanted to kind of see what they're going to do for a TV series, since I did like the book. And I feel like the TV series, like, a lot of people like to hate on it because it is quite graphic in season 1, and just in general they do go hardcore, but it's also Netflix, so there's kind of like minimal rules, and also they're just trying to depict real stuff. So if you don't like that, like, just don't watch it, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really understand like the point of complaining about something like to that extreme. Like, I get people are upset and it's a kind of outrage, but also I'm like, you know, if you don't like it, you don't have to say anything. Like, yeah, people are gonna say stuff, but like, if you didn't like it, it's not for you. Like, there's so many shows where I watched and I didn't like, and I've said, yeah, I didn't like this, it just wasn't for me. But there's difference between like completely bashing something because you didn't like it and just like, I don't know, that's just my opinion. I think the nude is just gonna have to be where we go today. So I'm gonna take my Bite Beauty, oh, it's really a Bite Day, Honeycomb. This one's almost gone, and I'm honestly sad because it's like my favorite nude ever. This and Rum Punch from Tarte is my favorite. Such a pretty nude. I'll just go nuder with my gloss. I actually just used up another gloss, which is crazy. This is Fairy Floss, and they don't sell this anymore. I'm sorry that I'm mentioning this, but I'm sure Colourpop has like millions of other nude glosses that you can check out. I actually hate the applicator on these, but I like that highlight because it kind of just like looks glossy in your face without being glossy, if that makes any sense. Great. I just need to do mascara, and brows. I think I'm just gonna do those off camera because it's pretty boring. I'm gonna use my Essence Lash Princess and my Colourpop Boss Brow Gel. Okay, so this is my finished look. I just did my mascara and brows, and this is how everything turned out. I feel like it's definitely one of those videos. I feel like I didn't chat too much, and I feel like some of this video was a fail, but you know, that's just how life is. It has its ups and its downs, its fails and its successes, kind of it all, so that's okay. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this look. I am absolutely obsessed with how this look turned out, so I hope you like it too. Be sure to subscribe because I post videos every single week. I'm trying to post Mondays and Fridays. Sometimes I might do bonus videos, but I'm not committing to 3 videos a week because I know life is crazy right now and it's only gonna get crazier. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please give it a thumbs up, comment down below any videos I see next. It helps me out so much. You know, like what kind of content you want to see and stuff like that. Let me know down below. I film beauty, lifestyle, and sometimes random little videos for you. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Have a great day, night, whenever you're watching this, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.